Time to end this.
Guys, I'm back again with another Fantastic Four video. But this time, instead of spending my time mauling about Johnny Storm like I did the last time, I think it would be a good time to appreciate one of the coolest and most underappreciated characters in the MCU, the Silver Surfer. The Silver Surfer is one of the coolest characters in the Marvel Universe, and yet he has almost no screen time in Marvel movies until the newest movie, and I have to say, oh boy! I like where they're going with this, and I can't even lie, she's kind of fine though. Can't believe people online were actually complaining about this, But anyway, in all seriousness, let's go back and appreciate the OG Silver Surfer and how this Chad single-handedly carried this entire film. So the movie starts off with, you guessed it, the Silver Surfer. He makes his mysterious but yet majestic entrance by just flying across the earth. Now this man has so much power radiating off him that he was able to turn the water in Japan solid, make it snow in Egypt, and lastly cause a complete power outage in Los Angeles. Now mind you, he wasn't even actually trying to do this. He's just built like that, man. This alone already shows that he's on another level compared to other villains in the Marvel Universe, especially compared to Doctor Doom. Nothing's changing when this dude walks in the room.
Now, fantastic fools, you shall feel the wrath of Doom.
Boy, if you don't...
So with the Silver Surfer causing strange phenomena around the world, it has the government worrying, and Reed also. Reed is trying to figure it out, but Johnny has to remind him he's getting married. So Johnny throws him this awesome bachelor party to celebrate, and Reed shows off his moves. Net ease if you're watching. Please make this a play of the game for Mr. Fantastic. I'll play the hell out of him if he did. But anyway, Reed gets caught red-handed. Not the greatest start to their lives as newlyweds. So anyway, we get to the wedding. Wait! Stan Lee cameo. The wedding is getting underway, but all of a sudden everything is going haywire, causing a helicopter to crash and destroy the wedding venue. Guess who happened to be there in the area when all of this occurred? You guessed it, the Silver Surfer. His mere presence was able to destroy the wedding venue. In order to stop him, Johnny gets ready.
Johnny,
This is Dolce.
what?
Johnny, I'm not going to rant here, but man, seriously? Caring about Drip more than saving the world? Thankfully, Johnny gets over and starts chasing after him. They seem pretty lined up, speed-wise, like Sonic and Shadow, but then the Silver Surfer pulls this move. Damn! And I'm not gonna lie, that was kinda clean. Even Johnny couldn't help but be impressed. Game respects game. So the chase continues across the city, and let me pause for a minute. Okay, so the Silver Surfer can easily maneuver past these people, but Johnny needs to be more careful. You're made of fire, buddy. I refuse to believe that this bystander right here got away unscathed from Johnny flying past him at God knows what speed on fire. He probably was burned like charcoal. The chase continues through the tunnel, and Johnny is still maintaining a steady pace behind him. Silver Surfer randomly pulls this move, and I don't even know why he did this. He gains no advantage from doing this. I genuinely think he was just flexing on him at this point. They get out of the tunnel, and I'm gonna just say this. This guy just lost whatever hair he got being that close to Johnny's flame. They race around the Washington Monument, and Johnny finally starts to gain momentum on him. He decides to finish it by fully gaining on him, but what do you know? Silver Surfer pulls a switcheroo on him, and next thing you know, he got him by the neck. And then Johnny tries to pull the Talk No Jitsu. Funny thing, I know in Johnny's case this was obviously out of desperation since he knew he lost at this point. I swear, Talk No Jitsu is used by the writers when they know that the hero has literally no chance in hell in beating the villain. This literally happened at the end of Captain America Brave New World, where Sam just talks his way out of getting a beat down from the Hulk. If that didn't work, I swear that Sam would have been thrown into the stratosphere and the movie would have been over, but I digress. Silver Surfer drags Johnny up into space and then throws him away like trash. Johnny survives but ends up landing in a desert. I bet Rainbow would find out where this was just from this scene.
I'm going to do is this Tocantins grass. You have to trust it's just Tocantins grass.
How? I don't know.
Quick note, before we continue, I'm mainly just going to focus on the Silver Surfer since he's A, my favorite character, and B, the other plot with the Fantastic Four in this movie wasn't as entertaining to me. Them switching powers because of the Silver Surfer just felt like something that would be a wacky episode of a Disney Channel or something. So we're going to just stick with the Silver Surfer for now. Doctor Doom survived from the first movie and he's back for some reason? Why is he back when the Silver Surfer is already enough of a problem for the Fantastic Four? We didn't need to see Doctor Doom again for this film. So anyway, Doctor Doom is yapping to Silver Surfer and he's basically is like,
I said wait!
this will be important later. Now the Fantastic Four fly off to Germany since this was discovered to be the place where the Silver Surfer will be spotted next. So they start setting up the traps to get the Silver Surfer, and I think the Silver Surfer was curious because he just glides across the woods to check it out too. Silver Surfer and Sue have a long standoff and then they chill out for a minute and Sue starts to ask questions. Simple questions like, what are you doing here? Why are you trying to destroy our planet? And Silver Surfer's all cryptic and stuff like,
I have no choice.
So they have their moment, but the military had to ruin it by shooting some random ass missile that naturally wouldn't do anything. I don't know why militaries in movies like this don't have any other unique weapons when they are fighting supernatural beings. Like, why do they think this normal ass missile would kill something that can permeate through objects and change its environment just by existing? It makes no sense, bro. Make it make sense. But the missile is flying towards him, and Sue, in his first reaction, was to put Sue behind him. Now, I don't know where Reed was. I mean, yes, I know that he was right behind her, but nothing popped into his mind to, I don't know, defend your wife? He could have at least stretched his body in front of her to help stop the missile, but nah, he's just standing to the side watching it happen. Like, what are you doing, dude? But it looks like Reed wasn't needed anyway, since Silver Surfer absorbs the missile like it was nothing. No kickback, no explosion, nothing. Just swallowed it up like it never existed. Effortlessly dodges and bleeds the other missiles and even slapping one of the missiles out of his face. He also obliterates the military with a flick of the wrist. Again, I feel like he isn't even trying here. This is just his base power. He definitely has to be one of the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe, and I feel like I haven't seen nothing yet. Unfortunately, he gets caught while doing it with all those distractions, and it turns out that the board is the secret to all of his power. I know, right? I bet you didn't see that coming. So apparently, whoever is riding the board is granted some additional powers, and this causes him to do all this cool stuff. So Silver Surfer is captured and he's sent to the Gulag. Well, not yet anyway. And it seems like mission complete for the Fantastic Four. They caught the problem, right? Well, that's not enough for Sue Storm. She wants to understand Silver Surfer on a deeper level and understand what is truly going on. So she sneaks in with her invisibility and starts inquiring more about the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer gets to explain, but obviously you can't explain without a visual, so he shows her his rock hard abs.
Hey, yo!
Okay, that sounded wrong. Sorry. I mean, he shows her the video of what is really going on his rock hard abs. Is that better? So he also explains the reason he does this, which is to protect his own planet, and that Galactus is coming to destroy their planet very soon. He also just happens to throw in the fun fact that Sue Storm so happens to look like his past lover. You know, that makes a lot more sense now. I was confused why he was so merciful and kind to Sue when he basically pummeled Johnny without giving a second thought. Pretty privilege does work in all factors of life. So to break my boy out, because while all that was happening, Doctor Doom stole his board and is going crazy with it. Also, Galactus is finally here and he's hungry. Quick note, why is Galactus a cloud? I see why a lot of people didn't like this movie, and this doesn't completely ruin the movie for me, but I think it's a huge blunder though. I can imagine being a Marvel fan back in the day when this movie was coming out, waiting to see the actual Galactus in the comics, and I finally get to the end of the movie and he's just a cloud. I would actually crash out if that happened to me, I can't even lie. But anyway, Galactus is at Earth, and Doctor Doom almost kills Sue while going nuts. Sue is nearly at death's door, and Reed is freaking out as one naturally would. But thankfully we got a cosmic being here to help, so Reed asked him to do him a solid here and heal his wife. So he did. And on top of that, the Silver Surfer also did the favor of saving the entire planet by destroying Galactus and himself in the process. This also shows how powerful Silver Surfer is. He didn't even need the Fantastic Four to defeat Galactus, he just did it by himself. So the Silver Surfer saves the day and Reed and Sue can finally have their wedding, just in a different location this time. So anyway, I was glad to revisit this one. It brought back a wave of nostalgia for me since I haven't watched it since I was a kid. I'm excited to see what the new one does with the combination of this movie's plot and the first movie's plot of them first getting their powers. We'll have to see though. If you got this far, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. It means a lot to me. Until next time, goodbye.